about a guitar solo I recorded as Guitar Club number 47. I'll put a link in the description below. Sending this one out to a friend of mine who really enjoys this one, so I thought I'd break it down a little bit and revisit some of where these things came from. If you've not yet done so, I would appreciate it very much if you'd subscribe, like, and share, leave a comment. If you'd care to leave me a tip, the PayPal address is in the description below, and I certainly would appreciate it. So here we are with, this is Guitar Club number 47, recorded, as I recall, on a very, very cold day. So these things come out of sitting and playing. I'm hoping you're familiar with that feeling of just sitting and finding things. So once I find an idea or some kind of a determining structure that I like to explore it and see. So I can tell in this case, these are very open colors. They're all diatonic to the key of 1 sharp so far, but that will change very soon. I tend to write key changes more than I write chord changes. I like the colors to change pretty drastically, pretty quick. So this is A to D, so very fundamental kind of sound. 12th fret to 15th fret, 5th and 2nd strings. And I am using a pick for this. For these things, I've found V picks. A man named Vinny in Tennessee makes V picks. These are quite big. This is called, it's called the freakishly large pearly gates. It was designed in some collaboration with Carlos Santana. So I think it's 3 millimeters thick, and the white ones have a different kind of material they're made of, and it's dense, but it's very easy to hang on to. I recommend them highly. Vinny makes each pick by hand. He stamps them out and then buffs them and polishes them, and great customer service. He's a great guy. So Vinny at V-Picks, I give a shout out to you. The freakishly large medium pearly gates, I think this is called. I've used them for years. So this sound, it's just using the tip of the pick very gently. So we were back here at intervals. A to D, 12 and 15, 14 and 12, E and G. And this little phrase is E, G, slide to F sharp, add a D and a B. And coming down into a kind of a G major 7 sound. E, G, that's 14, 12, 11, 12, 12 at the 4th and 2nd strings. Then 10th fret G, A at the 10th fret 2nd string, and an F sharp, 3rd string, 11th fret. Then we're going to carry that F sharp while letting off of everybody else down to E with the 3rd finger, hit an E bass note at the 7th fret, so we're at 7 and 9. Another big set of open colors. E, 7th fret, G, 8th fret of the 2nd string, a B, again, 9th fret of the 4th string, and a D, 10th fret of the 1st string. So we get this big E minor 7 sound, but it feels like it's more than that, in as much as it has an E and a B and a G and a D, so it has 2/5 in it. And they stagger, they enter low, middle, middle, high. So I might have even been thinking of, let's stack some fifths there. Is the next run. So that G note becomes a pivot to go into an A flat Lydian kind of sound. So G, 8th fret, 2nd string, E flat, 6th fret of the 5th string with the 1st finger. And now we're going to come A natural there. That's the sharp 4, that Lydian sound. You can hear it lock in when I play the B flat right there. So 7th fret of the 4th string, coming up to the 8th fret with a hammer, I think. And then these building lines where I try to get some overlap. So seconds. So here's B flat and C both existing together. 8th fret of the 4th string and 5th fret of the 3rd string. And then trying to get D and E flat to hold over on the 3rd and 2nd strings, 7th and 4th frets. Reaching all the way up to the 8th fret G, back to where we started, with a little slide, and coming up here. So from G up to A, back to G, and then to B flat, and we're going to have a similar kind of run happen. So just following a theme, more or less. So here's A sharp, F sharp, another A sharp here at the 8th fret of the 4th string. So having this really comes from listening to Bill Evans, having a melody note and then a little chord underneath. So we stagger their entrances so everybody can be heard. I went through a period of time of listening to Bill Evans for hours every day, several years probably. So here's, we'll say A sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and then D sharp here. And again, we're getting that holdover from seconds. So it's a big leap. So we're hammering from D sharp to E sharp, and then getting E sharp and F sharp here. Sorry to be off in the sharp keys. And we hammer F sharp to A sharp, 7th to 11th fret. And we come up here with B sharp, D sharp. I could say C, but it's not really in this key. It's not really C, it's B sharp. Then coming up to this E sharp here, 13th fret of the 1st string, sliding all the way up to G sharp, 16th fret, and then, since this is dedicated to Bill Nelson of Be Bop Deluxe, one of their early singles was called Sister Seagull, and he made these seagull sounds. I'll put a link to that track down below. We had a little echo on it, and he would do these fallaways, slurs, and it sounded like seagulls. So this track was recorded initially on a Bill Nelson Astrolux Deluxe from Eastwood Guitars. so I dedicated it to him. He very nicely posted it on his website and said some nice things about it. So I'm hoping you're enjoying hearing it here. Once we get some little pull-offs, F, E sharp, and G sharp. Then this is about where I'll stop today, but this kind of picking it's hard to explain. Middle finger, 7th fret of the 3rd string, up a half step, then E sharp and F sharp and a pull off. Da 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 dia, da 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 dia, down, up, down, down. Down, up, up. Sorry, down, up, down, down, up, pull off. It's just a way of keeping a picking pattern on a string going until you're ready to switch. So there I just used it as a little accentuation or some active motion before a real still point of this. So this is B7 with a flat 5. B, A, D sharp, and E sharp. Or F, natural, I guess you could say, if it's flat 5. 7, 7, 8, 6. And again, already E natural, F, A flat, G. It's going to be the next chord, so I changed keys immediately. A lot of this comes too from listening to Alban Berg. If you've not listened to his orchestral works, the violin concerto, his operas Wozzeck and Lulu, just amazing music. I spent a lot of time listening to Alban Berg as well. So here from the beginning. If there's interest, I'll do a follow-up part 2, but I hope you've enjoyed this. Maybe you've seen something from a new light and have gained something for your own playing. I certainly hope that's the case, and I do, as always, wish you a very good day.